Hi student, as per the SPT syllabus, we are preparing video lectures or we are preparing COA Computer Organizational Architecture syllabus as per the syllabus that is given by SBT. In your second unit, this video lecture will talk about language to represent conditional data transfer. Actually, the name of the lesson is Register Transfer Language and Micro Operation. So we will see what is a register transfer language, and at the same time specifically or specially what is a conditional data transfer. We will see it. The contents of this lecture: digital system, register transfer language, register transfer and conditional transfer. Especially if you want to talk about or if you want focusing on a particular thing according to syllabus, the fifth content is related to your syllabus, that is given in your subtopic. So this is the part of a register transfer language. That's why first we will discuss about register transfer language. In that, the conditional transfer part will come. You will see in a detailed manner. First of all, that one thing that you have to understand as per the subject, digital system. What is a digital system? An interconnection of hardware modules that do a certain task on the information. So interconnection of a hardware modules. All of you know about the hardware modules. So computer is a combination of hardware and software. So hardwares are interconnected. So motherboard, speakers, printer, monitor, keyboard, mouse, memory, RAM, ROM. So these are the different hardware components. They are interconnected. And we will see what is a digital system here. These interconnected hardware components will doing some operations on data. So look at the second point talks about the second point, register. Register, we will see what is a register. Already I discussed about register in my previous video lecture. Again, I want to give a brief introduction regarding a register. So digital system or digital computer, what it is, how it will work, we will see. Here, register plus operation performed on data stored in them. Operations performed on the data stored in them. That is the digital module. So already we discussed module. Module means what? A register is there. Inside of the register, data is there. Register. Why we are maintaining register? For storing a data. Okay. Registers are there. Inside of the register, data stored. Okay. And we are performing operations on that particular data. This performance operations plus registers equal digital module. Simple. What is a digital module? Digital module is a register that contains data with the operations. That is called a digital module. Modules are interconnected with the common data and control paths. So modules are, already we know that what is a digital module. Digital module is nothing but a register that contains the data with the operation. That is the digital module. Register that contains the what? Data with operation. So modules are interconnected with the common data and control paths to form a digital computer system. What is a digital computer system? Modules are interconnected with the common data, okay, and the control path. That is called digital module system. Again, I want emphasizing on this word. Digital computer system is nothing but a modules that are connected, okay, with common data and control paths. That is a digital control system. Now, register plus micro operations hardware plus control functions is equal to digital computer. You want to say about digital computer? What is a digital computer? Digital computer is a combination of register plus micro operation hardware plus control functions equal digital computer. So we will see now this is a definition of digital computer. Just know about, for the subject sake, we have to understand what is a digital computer. Digital computer is the combination of register plus micro operations plus and control functions. So now I don't want to talk about register because already discussed what is a register. Register is a faster memory used to store data. Okay, so register is nothing but one flip of a smallest 1 bit register is nothing but a flip flop. A group of flip flop is a register. This register helps us to store the data. Okay, for what is telling is that register is a fast memory used to accept, store and transfer data and instructions that are being used immediately by the CPU. So I don't want to discuss more on the register because already we discussed regarding registers in our previous lectures. Now I want focusing on register transfer language. As the actual unit talks about register transfer language and micro operations. So micro operations nothing but the operations that are performed on the data is called the micro operations, arithmetic operation, memory operations or logical operations. We are performing different types of operations on data. These operations called micro operations. Okay, what is the register transfer language? Register transfer language is nothing but a symbolic notations. So we are some symbolic notations to describe the micro operations transfer among the register. So I want to explain this one. Then you come to know what is a register transfer language. Register transfer language. What is this register transfer language? What is the register transfer language? Simple. So already we discussed registers are there in a computer. Okay, now listen. And the register data is there. All of you know about that. Okay, registers are there. Inside the registers, data also there. Now on the data we are performing some operations. What kind of operations? Simple addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. These are the different types of operation, arithmetic operations. And we will perform the logical operations also. Whatever you want to do, we are doing on that particular data. What are the operations we are performing? That is called micro operations. What kind of operation? Micro. These are the micro operations. What are the operations that you are performing on data inside the register? These operations called micro operations. Now, if you want to transfer the data, one register to another register, or you want to send the data and you want to modify the data and you want to store the data. So you are doing some operations, yes or no? This operation is called micro operations. Okay. Now for transferring data one register to another register, or to store the data one register to another register, to add the data, to perform some micro operations, you need a special kind of notations, or language. These notations which you are using for what? For micro operations. Micro operations for what? To modify the data, manipulate the data, to transfer the data, store the data. These are the micro operations. Okay. And for that you are using some symbols, you are using some notations. These notations, these symbols, we call as a language. The language you are using for doing of this micro operations is called register transfer language. Okay, what is the language? The language is nothing but the number of symbols or notations that you are using to perform micro operations on data. And this kind of notations we call a language. This language is nothing but a register transfer language. My students, kindly understand one thing here. We are using one language. The language contains with the notations and symbols. These notations and these symbols helping to perform some micro operations on data in registers. And this kind of language we are calling register transfer language. Register transfer language. The operations performed on the data stored registers are called micro operations. Already we discussed what is the micro operations and what is a register and what is a operation, type of operations, additional, subtraction, and multiplication, division, transferring, storing. These are the different kinds of operations on data in a register. So to help performing this type of operations, we are using the notations and symbols, and the combination of these symbols and notation to transfer the data in registers, we are using the register transfer language. So if you want to know what are the notations are, so these are the notations R0, R1, R2. We'll see some examples. So look at here. R1 arrow R2. So R1 arrow R2. It means what? It is simply transferring the data R1 to R2. Then R1 data go on stored into the R2. This is a notation. And a symbol is there. What is symbol? Arrow symbol is there. R1, R2 both are notations. We consider that, and between some symbol is there, that is the arrow symbol. Using of these notations and using of these symbols, we are doing some operation. What is that? That's we are transferring data R1 to R2. This is called register transfer language. Sir, in our topic, we have to discuss about conditional transfer. Sir, what is a conditional transfer, sir? Is conditional transfer. So when you are transferring data, when you are using the transferring language, this is a transferring language. In that, conditional transfer occurs. I'm talking about the conditional transfer. What is that? Conditional transfer. The conditional transfer occurs only under control condition. Only under control condition. On condition is the word control condition. The conditional transfer occurs only under a control condition. Look at here, representation of a conditional. Representation of a conditional transfer. Transfer. What kind of transfer? Conditional transfer. Okay, P colon R2. Okay, left side arrow R1. This is a R1 arrow mark towards the R2. Now we are talking about the conditional transfer. When conditional transfer occurs only under a control condition. Now representation of a conditional transfer or notations are given, symbol is given P colon R2 arrow R1, or can say that R1 to R2. So we can pronounce it R1 to R2. A binary condition P equals to 0 or 1. It is a binary condition because two notations are there. It is a binary condition. P equals to 0 or 1. Determines when the transfer occurs. The content of R1 is transferred into R2 only if P is 1. That is called conditional transfer. I hope that you understand clearly. Till now we have seen what is a transfer language, especially register transfer language. Register transfer language is nothing but notations and symbols. Using of these symbols and notations, we are transferring or storing and doing some micro operations among the registers. So this kind of language is called as a register transfer language. And as for the content and as for the topic, we have to discuss about the conditional transfer. We know about the transfer, but what is the conditional transfer? The data will transfer when condition is satisfied. You are putting some condition. If condition is satisfied, then data will transfer. That's why conditional transfer occurs only under a control condition. That means satisfying a condition. Then this event or this operation will perform. So here P is there. P is the binary condition determined. What is the B? P is there. A binary condition. P equal to 0 or 1. Okay, here binary condition is there. What is that? R2, R1. There is a binary condition. P is there. P is equal to 0 or 1. It may be 0 or 1. Okay. When the transfer occurs, we are giving one condition is here. What is that? We have to transfer data R1 to R2. When the data will transfer R1 to R2, when condition is satisfied. When this condition is satisfied, some particular thing is there. What is that? That is when P equal to 1, the data transfer R1 to R2. So when P, observe carefully what the thing, when P equal 1, okay, then data transfer R1 to R2. You can write like this also, no problem. R1 to R2, R1 to R2. Data will transfer R1 to R2 when P equal to 1. This is the condition. As per this condition, data will transfer. This kind is called conditional transfer. I hope that you understand. This is a conditional transfer. Look at here. Hardware implementation of controlled transfer. What is the control? When P is 1, then data will go R1 to R2. So data moving like this. Okay, data is moving bottom to up. When conditional control circuit is there, what is the control circuit? Conditional condition. Or the condition P should be P equal to 1. Then what will do? This R1 data will go to R2. Okay. This is about conditional transfer. So I already said that clock help you to acting as a tropic light or tropic signal to allow the things in a order, sequential order. So tropic will not help them, will not it will not allow the data to be jam. So tropic signal helps in the computer to clear the jam. It will not allow the data to be jam. That is the advantage of the clock. Here are some symbols for register transfers. So till now we discussed regarding register transfer language, and apart from register transfer language, not effort, it is a part of register transfer language. What is that? Conditional transfer. Conditional transfer is a part of the register transfer language. That we have seen. What is the conditional transfer? Conditional transfer is nothing but we are putting a condition, based on that condition data will transfer one register to another register. So that is called conditional transfer. So here some basic symbols for register transfers. So already we discussed micro operations. So symbols are there, notations are there. So letters, numericals, parentheses, arrow, comma. Letters and numericals, symbols, parentheses, symbol, arrow, symbol, comma, symbol. What is the description of letters and numericals? Denotes a register. Letters R1. R1 means what? Register. Numeric. Numerals also register you can. For example, MAR. The letters, it is a register. R2. Numerics, it is a register. So here registers means letters and numerals. And the parenthesis denotes part of a register. So R2 027 R2L. That means 027 part of a R2 register, L part of a R2 register. This is a part, denotes a part of a register. Okay, next arrow denotes transfer information. So R1 to R2. Arrow indicates that transferring the information one register to another register. Comma suppress two micro operations. So look at here. Micro operations, suppress the micro operations. R1 to R2, R2 to R1. In between comma is there. The comma separates the micro operations. What is the micro operations? Micro operation nothing but we are doing some operations on the data that is there inside the register, that is called micro operations. Addition, subtraction, transferring, storing, these are the micro operations. We are using these symbols, basic symbols for register transfers. This for transfer language. So in this video lecture, I discussed regarding what is the digital system, what is the register, what is the register transfer language, and register transfer, especially conditional transfer. So as for the syllabus that is given according to the SPTE, so conditional transfer, what is a conditional transfer? So again I want to focusing on conditional transfer, and then I will wind up this session. Conditional transfer is nothing but transferring data one register to another register and performing some operation in between the registers and based on the condition. I have given example in this video lecture. Thank you for listening. Thank you so much.